The glass window of the soul. What you see is a reflection of your inner self. Helen is a woman with extremely high standards for quality of life. She pursues perfection and cannot tolerate even a grain of sand. Since moving into this new apartment 6 months ago, her most exciting entertainment during breakfast every day has been observing the neighbors across the street. "Fred, come here and take a look," Helen said to her husband with a frown while stirring her coffee. "Look at that woman across the street. The quilt she's drying on the balcony is covered in yellow spots. And those shirts, the edges are all black. They look like they haven't been washed at all. This family is so messy. It's really embarrassing to live in this kind of community." Husband Fred just glanced up, replied lightly, and continued reading his newspaper. Such a situation lasted for several months. Every time Helen saw her neighbor hanging clothes, she couldn't help but shake her head and sigh, even weaving a whole set of negative labels in her mind about that family being lazy, unkempt, and disordered in life. Whenever she encountered that neighbor lady in the elevator, she would unconsciously carry a hint of disdain and superiority, even too lazy to greet her. In her eyes, that neighbor was synonymous with messiness. On a Saturday morning, Helen got up and opened the curtains of her bedroom, surprised as she rubbed her eyes. "Fred, come and take a look," she exclaimed. "It's simply a miracle. Look over there. That family's clothes are so white and new today, shining in the sunlight. Even that set of sheets that always had stains looks like new. Has the lady of the house finally changed the laundry detergent, or has she finally learned how to do housework?" Fred put down the coffee cup in his hand, walked to the window, calmly looked outside, and then turned his head to look at his wife. "Dear," Fred pointed at the glass of his own window, which still retained a hint of cleaning agent's fragrance. "That family hasn't changed. They have always kept it very clean. It's just that I woke up early this morning and noticed that our own window had become quite blurry due to long-term dust and rain stains, so I casually cleaned it up nicely." Helen stood frozen in place. She looked at the glass that was as clear as a mirror, then turned to the other side. That family was still as busy as usual, with sunlight dancing on the white fabric. She suddenly realized that the dirty laundry that had made her feel impatient, angry, and superior over the past 6 months had never actually existed. When you feel that the world is full of problems and the people around you seem detestable, please don't rush to judge. Instead, first check your own window. Each of us views the world through a pair of glasses called subjectivity. When your heart is filled with resentment, everyone seems to be targeting you. When your heart is filled with jealousy, the success you see appears to be ruthless. When your heart is filled with prejudice, the kindness you see seems insincere. The reality we see is often a projection reflected through the filter of our inner selves. When the window is dirty, the view outside naturally appears dim. By cleaning the windows of our hearts and learning to change our perspective, you will discover that the world is inherently beautiful. It's just that our previous sight was impaired.